Okay, so the BRC-20 token is gaining some attraction here. If you see, here's the news on it. Okay, so the OKX and 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 both integrated Unisat for easy access to BRC-20 trends. Okay, so as of now, these two exchange, OKX, 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀, and previously you all even knew that Binance too has access to the BRC-20 tokens. Okay, so as of now, you all know that this partnership is more probably going to increase the BRC-20 adoption and usage. Okay, so if you see that, if you know that the Bitcoin critics in Bitcoin say that Bitcoin is going from its original purpose, which is store of value, to now where it's introducing elements of centralization into Bitcoin. Okay, so they're saying this is bad in short. Okay, so the BRC-20 standard, as you all know, they even caused network congestion to which will obviously probably increase the transaction fees on Bitcoin. Okay, so if you see even the second news right here, the BRC-20 token, okay, this token economics thrives amidst crypto downtrend surging 53% in 5 days. Okay, so if you know that the BRC-20 token is just gaining some adoption, and within 5 days, though the crypto market, as you all know, is on a downwards trend, this is not on a downwards trend but a short pullback. Okay, so if you see right here, I'll just zoom it a little bit forward. Okay, so you know, right, it's the BRC-20 token. The total market capitalization is 536. Okay, so you know that there's even more money to be flowing into this, at least 1 to 2 billion, you can see at least 5 to 10 billion. Okay, so right now if you see that these two tokens, this the number one already token is now right within 24 hours it's on a downwards 1% down, 1.54% down, right? And if you see that the market cap is to 339 million, right? So if you see that when this, we need to find the best tokens on this, on the BRC-20 token. Until now you can say there's not yet to come, but we need to see on this trend to be the guys that buy when it's very low, right? Okay, so now let's talk into our next news. And if you like content like this, just give it a like. Okay, and at last also let's get into some crypto charts. Okay, so the next news over here, lido community weighing on chain vote to deploy version 2 on Ethereum. Okay, so right now you know that Lido is one of the leading in liquid staking on the Ethereum network. Okay, so right now they're going into the v2 upgrade on the Lido, which will improve centralization on the Lido network. This is a big thing for Ethereum, as everything, it's Lido is right now around 11 billion in total volume locked. That's the highest of any DEX on Ethereum. Y'all know that, right? So the voting of Lido is on, it will be till May 15th. Okay, so why I told you about this Lido? Not just because they have, but right now if you see that the Lido price, right, this is on a daily. Okay, so let me put it full screen so you can see. Okay, so right now I'll put it on a daily and see. Okay, so when this voting pass now, so more probably, okay, so I'll just tell you. Okay, so more probably when this the voting of this upgrade v2, it will be happen till May 15th. Okay, so right now it's May 13th. Okay, so more probably this price of this token will more probably be on an upward trend. Right now if you see that the daily of the Lido, right, I'll just show you. Okay, so right now if you see that the daily of Lido is on a, I'll show you I'll put a full screen. Okay, so right now when the v3 voting passes, right, till May 3, this Lido token, you know that it's the first in liquid staking on the Ethereum network, right? So if you see that the Lido token, okay, so this is the 4 chart. Okay, so let me put it on a daily so I can see. Okay, so right now if you see that the Lido token, was all from a downwards trend. Okay, so all year it was all from a downwards trend. Okay, so this v3, the v3 upgrade, the v2 upgrade will probably increase the price. Okay, so if you all are buying some Lido, it will be a better chance to be buying before May 15th, right? but you have to see it on a FOA chart to really exactly know. Okay, so right now it's on this, it's right here. Okay, so let me put it here. 1 second. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so right here now we are. Okay, so right now if you can see, it's just following this trend, which it just broke this trend. Okay, so we'll wait for it to break this key resistance. Okay, so once it breaks this make support, that's more probably going up. Okay, so it needs to break this key resistance of $2.03 cents, and then once it makes support, we are more probably this token will go up, right, after May 15th, right, when it's proposed, because we're going to improve decentralization, okay, on the network. Okay, so now let's go into your next news, which is this. Okay, so LG Electronics files patent for NFT trading on the TV. Okay, so as of now we all know that LG Livescoot Electronics, they filed a patent application. Okay, so the patent that they filed is the patent for is application for blockchain based smart TV. Okay, so as of now, in short, it will enable users to trade NFTs on the smart TV. Okay, so if you see that the patent that they filed also is right here. Okay, so the patent they filed is that you'll get a QR code and you can buy and sell on the NFT. That's their patent in short. Okay, so this is not the only people that have issued NFTs on the smart TV, right? Not only LG, even their competitors Samsung have integrated NFTs on their platform. Okay, so if you see that this NFT thing is more probably increasing the broader adoption and acceptance of crypto and NFT in short, if you see that. Okay, so right now, okay, so that's it for your crypto news. Now let's go to the interesting part. It is the crypto charts. Okay, and at last let's get into some, you know what, right, some crypto trends. Okay, so now here's the BTC chart. Okay, so right now for BTC we need to watch two things. Okay, so BTC can either bounce this 26,000, you can see this 26,600 support, this small support. When it bounces, we need to watch on that. Okay, so only if it bounces this 26,600 support, then it's more probably going up, and all the market is even going up. Okay, but if it doesn't bounce, it's going to, right now it's up, it's going to break that support of 26,600 and it's more probably going down. Okay, so right now we need to take this info and go on the other markets. Okay, now let's go into your Ethereum charts. Okay, so as of now for Ethereum chart too, Ethereum chart also needs to bounce this key support right here somewhere, actually right here. It needs to bounce this. Okay, so for Ethereum, if your Bitcoin only bounces at 26,600 support, your Ethereum too will bounce this around 1,781. We can put our position right here and we can ride it all the way up, only if Bitcoin bounce. But if Bitcoin breaks, this too will break. Okay, so once you can say it breaks this support of around 1,757, then you can enter short right here. You can put your take profits for your Ethereum right here, 1,715. Okay, so that's for Ethereum chart. Okay, so more probably we're waiting for a bounce. Okay, because this was on a downward trend. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your AVAX. Okay, so AVAX too, if your Bitcoin bounces at 26,600 support, this too will bounce and it's more probably going up. Okay, but if it doesn't, then once it breaks, you can say it'll say now it'll pump, it'll break this key support and it's more probably going down. Okay, so then we can short. Okay, so for this one we can short it when it breaks, when it comes right here. Okay, at around 40 for your AVAX, $14.68. We can short from here right here, and we can short it till the next key support. Okay, but till now we don't have to short, because if you see that for AVAX only, because the AVAX is right here. Okay, only once it breaks this key support at $14.26, then we can think of shorting. Okay, so till now we are just waiting for a bounce, and if you all are buying, you can put a nice buy limit right here at around $14.96. Put a stop loss anywhere below here, and then we can ride it all the way to here to $16.38, okay, for avax. Now let's talk about your next chart. Okay, so here is the Solana chart. Solana is different, right? We seen yesterday. We said from here it will go here. Right now it's at $21. Okay, so for Solana chart, if Bitcoin breaks that 26,600 support, if it breaks, then this one Solana from this this will behave as resistance and more probably go back again to $19.88. But if it bounces, right, your Bitcoin, then this your Solana will break. It will break and make it as support. Okay, and then once it makes support, you can buy back here, put a stop loss, and you can put your take profits right here. Okay, at around $22.73. Okay, so that's for Solana chart. Now let's talk about your next chart, which is your dot chart. Okay, so for dot chart also is the same, but only a Solana was different, right? Okay, so for dot chart, we are just waiting for a small bounce. You can see here to here somewhere, anywhere bounce between here. If your Bitcoin bounce, then you can put your entry right here for a dot, and then more probably selling it at this resistance at around $5.78. Okay, but if Bitcoin breaks that support at $26,000, your dot will break this support, okay, of $5.25, and then we can short it. Once it breaks this, makes a resistance, the same as usual. We short it right here. We put our take profits right here, $4.67. Okay, this is until Bitcoin breaks that support at 26,600. Okay, but till then we are expecting a bounce, so more probably it's bouncing and it's going to this resistance, right? $5.78 per dot. Okay, so now let's go into your next one, which is your ADA. Okay, so for ADA also we're expecting it to go from here to here. Okay, since Bitcoin is going to bounce, we're expecting from here, but if it doesn't, then probably shorting right here at 0.35. Once it breaks and makes a resistance, then only we short. Okay, so till then we need to wait. Probably we'll be expecting a bounce. Your ADA is going to go to here 0.38, but if it breaks 26,000, can put breaks, makes a resistance, we can enter short right here and put our take profit to 0.32. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your algo. Okay, so for algo, if you see right now, algo, you can see this big resistance line, right? Algo is supporting that resistance line, and if Bitcoin bounces that 26,600 support, this too will break this resistance and bounce it right here. Okay, so when it bounces, it's more probably going to this key resistance, your algo, at 0.18. Okay, but if Bitcoin doesn't bounce, then this is hardly go anywhere down, because this is the lowest it has ever gone. Okay, so algo 0.16, so we don't need to short. So buying, once it breaks, you can put a proper buy. Once it breaks, make support, you can enter your algo chart. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your near chart. Okay, so for near chart also there's nothing, because it's just in the middle. Okay, so it needs to break this key resistance. Okay, so for even when it's short, it needs to break this key support. Okay, so for near, we'll just, for small short-term trades, we'll just keep it away. Okay, till it breaks this. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your phantom. Also for phantom, we just need to keep it away, but if you see that it broke this key resistance. Okay, now it break and there's even less volume. Okay, so it's more probably going up to here. Okay, if Bitcoin bounces, you'll know that, right? Okay, so now let's get straight to the crypto trends. Okay, so as y'all know that 𝗬𝗃𝗀, right, yesterday was the crypto trends, right? If you see right now, only Pepe and Lido, see, Lido pumped because of that news, right? V13. So that also may more probably be pumped more. Okay, so as of your crypto trends, only there's this 𝗬𝗃𝗀 that we have been watching, right? So as of you all know that 𝗬𝗃𝗀 bounced from here. So if we're putting a buy limit right here, if 𝗬𝗃𝗀 is an upwards trend, 0.19, and put a stop loss right here below this. Okay, so we'll put a stop loss right here and we'll ride it. Okay, so more probably it will support this. It will be a triangle pattern right here. Okay, so we'll put a stop loss right here. Okay, so that's it for your crypto news. If you like content like this, just give it a like, hit that subscribe button, ping the notification bell on so you don't miss content like this and you're early to watch. Okay, so peace out.